Thomas. I work from home buying and selling real estate online, specifically rural vacant land. My first deal was put under contract for $34,000 and sold 90 days later for $140,000. They closed simultaneously. And just this week, I closed a deal where the buy price was $80,000 and the sale price was $130,000. Deals like this are everywhere. And this is quite simply why I think land flipping is better than any other real estate strategy. So, my story is that my husband and I started a business together from scratch. We wanted financial and time freedom, and after having worked successfully in the corporate world, we felt empowered and kind of empowered each other with mutual courage to give it a try. The first year we made $80,000. The second year we doubled that. And the third year we doubled again. Then it was flat after that. So in order for us to keep growing, we realized we needed to open our business in another city. And we saw the sales scale up over the years in the same way. Eventually, we were able to get up to 5 markets, and our regional business was earning 7 figures. We had reached our financial freedom. But children had come along and we were getting tired. We had used all the resources we had to grow the business and we were leveraged. Eventually, we agreed to sell the business to a larger national company who really infused capital and resources to make it grow. The first year it grew to 26 markets, and we believed it would be a comfortable ride off into the sunset until that company declared bankruptcy and our little regional company was handed back to us. But I was exhausted. Wanting financial freedom and time freedom, I was tired of it after 17 years and emotionally kind of exhausted. My real goal was to spend time with my family, to provide a top-rated education for my kids because I wanted them to be able to do better than we had done and to be more successful in life than we had been. I guess I didn't want their struggle to be quite as hard as mine was. But that's when I realized that I was stuck. I was in a midlife crisis. I knew I had to leave this company and try something new, but I would have to reinvent myself because the source of my income that I had counted on was no longer giving me the result I desired, that financial and time freedom. In fact, quite the opposite. Now I would have to start all over with a whole new adventure. And what could I do that would provide me the same level of income but not require me to spend 3 to 4 years to build it up? It takes so much work to start something from scratch. I could not see how I could get the results I needed, and I was stuck. But that was my goal, so I started trying. First, I went back and looked at every business I'd ever been in before. Then I started taking courses to learn new skills. And finally, I decided to get my real estate license. I'd always loved real estate. We had purchased property in the past and fixed it up and flipped it. We had rental homes. And so surely there was a way for this to work for me because I understood it. So I started trying different types of real estate. First, I got my license and I learned about being a retail real estate agent. I talked to all the major brokers and it was so expensive. I learned wholesaling. I learned about buying foreclosures and keeping them as rentals. I learned about buying homes in probate. I learned about clearing chain of title on properties, short sales. I learned about mobile home flipping. I learned about buying mobile home parks, about buying tax lien certificates, then buying tax foreclosures. But each and every one of these required me to schlep across town to see a property or meet someone or coordinate with contractors. And really, all I wanted to do was just be home with my kids and make some money. So about a year ago, I had an opportunity to participate in several tax foreclosure auctions in Florida. And after participating in 3 auctions, I was beyond frustrated that I wasn't winning anything. When someone I had met while networking in a Facebook group told me a little secret, he said, don't go after the single family homes because they're too competitive. That's what everyone wants. Instead, he said, go after the vacant land. So the very next auction, I won 3 properties that were vacant land with no home on it. I could not believe it. I was so excited. Within 90 days later, I had sold all 3 of them for about a $10,000 to $12,000 profit each. Pretty good. But then I really hated the auctions because it was a lot of work to go to the property, inspect the site, take pictures, go online, search the title, and send a deposit to the county in time so I could qualify to bid. And there were 3 to 4 auctions every week and hundreds of properties. So figuring out which one to go to and following all the rules just became quite a challenge. So I just kept looking because I felt like this wasn't a scalable model. But then this led me on a journey to discovering the amazing business of land investing. The more I started researching land, the more I recognized it for the awesome business that it is. So it allows me great returns, like 100% or is common on your ROI. My first deal was 412%. And deals are easy to find because prospects call you. They're cheap to buy. I mean, you can buy property for as little as $1,000. And most investors are flipping homes, so it's not very competitive. It's a national market. You can target property anywhere. And if you really want to get aggressive, you could get into seller financing and make more than 100% ROI. Now, it's still work, and I'm working on figuring out ways to automate it, but it's something I can probably do into my 80s, and I could probably show my kids how to do it. So most companies require an incredible investment of time and money up front. You need staff, you need office space, marketing expertise, and to replace your full-time salary can be a challenge. It could take years. And I love this business so much because it allowed me to adopt an extremely simple, proven business model that I can work from home part-time. I can use established marketing channels that some investors really don't know about and create cash flow on the first deal. All this without the headaches of traditional real estate investing. I don't do any cold calling. I don't knock on doors. I don't go all over the place looking at properties. I don't put up signs, pay for billboards, bus stop benches. No need to tell friends and family even what I'm doing. And to make this like a work from home business fly, you really just need a few main skills. You need to know how to send mail, recognize the value of land, connect with motivated sellers and buyers who contact you to take you up on your offer, and then there's some paperwork. It's a little bit like project management, but you're helping people win in life. It's a win for the seller because they're getting cash in their pocket with little to no effort. It's a win for the buyer. They're getting land at an incredible discount. And it's a win for you because you're making a profit on every deal. So if you're interested in this business type, let me know. My main desire is financial freedom and time freedom to do whatever I want to do, whenever I want and from wherever I want. And now that I've found the perfect business, I love telling people about it. And I want to help you achieve your dreams too. So what are your desires? Go ahead and type into the comments here and let me know about what your goals are, what obstacles you're struggling with in order to reach that desire. I love meeting people and helping them on their journey. Where do you need help?